All right. What's up, everybody? This is Ronnie coming to you today with a video. I guess I had myself muted before, but just coming to you with a video real quick of some of the stuff I'm going to list later on today. Um, haven't really been in the mood to list in like 2 months. Really haven't listed much, and so on and so forth. But I got to get back in the groove and get it moving and get stuff done. But you hear me now, don't you? All right, I guess everybody does hear me now. Originally, I had myself muted, so but gotta get stuff. I gotta get stuff done. So I'm gonna show you some of the stuff. We actually have some pretty cool things I'm listing here. Um, I mean, it's clothing for the most part, but there's some nice, really shoes and some other things. This I found a few days ago. It's a orange and white striped uh, Ethro shirt. It's new without tags. You see the cardboard has here. I had another piece of a tag somewhere on here. It's French cuffs. French cuffs are the ones without the buttons. They're kind of big, and you fold them over and you put the cuff links in them. It's a really nice shirt. It's also a European size 47, which is actually a men's neck size, like 18 and a half, which is actually a 2X. So we got that. I mean, I actually paid, no, what I paid for that? I paid 15, but I also had a 30% off savers. So it was like, what, 10.50 or something like that. So, I mean, it's probably going to be easily $50 or more. It just depends on how I want to sell it. I can't really sell it new with tags, but, this I picked up. This was, I think, $5.99 plus 30% off. So, I mean, it's a baseball jersey, but it's like the Negro. What does it say here? Negro League Baseball Museum jersey, or it came from the museum. You'd buy it. Has all the tags. It's actually a clean looking jersey. I actually looked this up before buying it to see if it was worth it. And some people will sell on used jerseys in like the $40 range. I think a hat sold for like 35. So I was like, you know what? Pick it up. I mean, with the coupon, it was like $4, $4.50 or something like that. So I mean, it might take a little longer to sell, but I mean, I would expect somewhere like 50 or more on that, or in that range. I mean, if it sat a while and somebody said, "Hey, I give you 40," I would take 40. I mean, I have some signs. I'll show you some signs later if you want to see some signs. Show you them at the end though. I sold one, and then one just got listed. This is a champion jersey, Anthony Hardaway. You can see this was $4.99, but also 30% off. There's the black on the front here is is kind of a little what do you want to call it? Like coming off a little bit. It's Anthony Hardaway. It's not, the jersey overall is in good condition. It does have this, like, I don't know what you consider. It's like somewhere it got hot, like an iron or something. Or maybe a dryer. Somebody had this in their dryer. I mean, I paid like $3 for this, and I'll just blow this out and probably get like 20, 25 bucks. But it's bread and butter stuff. I was in the store. I seen it. It's really easy to take a picture of that. A jersey. And jerseys always sell, floored or no floored, a lot of the time. I got a bunch of shirts. I would not pick up most of these shirts anymore, but I got them for like, at a Salvation Army, all half off. I think they were either $2 or $2.50 each. This is a Tommy Bahama shirt, nothing special, but it has a nice like pattern to it, and it's an extra large. It's silk. Like I said, I paid two or $2.50 for this shirt, and this will probably sell, around 25 bucks. And when I list stuff, I mean, um, I do shipping, so no issues with that. Was there an issue with a new jersey being sold? I had an issue with a football jersey. Football issue. Some people told me they've had issues listing new football jerseys, and some people told me they haven't. It could have been the wording. eBay was not very helpful in that. In the three times I've called them to try to figure out what really was the issue with that. I'm assuming it was the wording of how I had it. Something triggered something, and because that jersey was up for like 9 months, even though it was a popular Patriots player, that jersey just never sold. What's up, Gretch? Got the wife in here watching from the Dominican Republic. I didn't even know she was home yet. But this is a Orvis shirt. It has like a nice pattern to it. It's short sleeved, and I paid, like I said, 2 or 250 for this shirt, and this will be an easy $20 shirt, 25 ish, somewhere in there. And I charge shipping on everything, so um, it'll go by pretty quickly. Orvis is a brand that I like picking up when I find it. You can't pay a lot for it because there's stuff. A lot of it, you have to know what pieces to sell and what pieces to know. Some pieces will take a little longer to sell than others. This is a Orvis men's vest, has a patchwork design to it. I think I was into these for $2. I actually got this one, and there's this one. They're cotton. I mean, these are 25 or so dollars. A lot of people outside. They're redoing the parking lot, which pain in the butt because I have to literally park my truck about a quarter of a mile down the street at a restaurant's parking lot. This is actually a decent brand. This is over the last few years. I find this brand here and there. And the brand is Untuckit. Sells actually fairly well. This is a nice pattern. This will sell probably right around that $40 range. I paid $5 for this. Did you find any or sell any Aaron Hernandez jerseys? No, I have not. I've never even seen an Aaron Hernandez jersey, even before I don't know. I started reselling like 5 years ago. I don't know exactly when he got in trouble, but I've never seen an Aaron Hernandez jersey. What's up, Miami reseller? Lonnie, what's up? Though I did know somebody recently that asked me if I'd have any interest in selling a autograph jersey of his, and I really didn't want no part of it. There's certain things I will help people out. Like right now, I'm helping somebody sell a few things for a scholarship fund, and that's fine. But I don't feel like reselling something that it's all from murder and everything like that. I just don't feel right. This is a nice Orvis men's shirt. This is size 2X. It's a very recent shirt. You may be able to tell in the tags on these. I know some brands you can. No, not going to be able to. But this is a nice shirt. I will probably I think I paid about $7 for this shirt, and I'll probably get somewhere around 30 to 35. And then I found this one with that other shirt. This is a men's shirt. Some of these do really well. Their jackets do really better. It's Barber. And this is like a periwinkle, like very micro, trying to think of the word I want to use here. Corduroy. Very, but it has that nice tight, pattern to it, plaid pattern. It's a 2X, which is actually really good. And I guess a 2X in European size is a 5X, so I can get iffy. But it's a really nice shirt. Probably get about $40 for that. Anytime you find anything in extra large size with that brand, it actually two extra large. It usually sells actually really well because there's just not as much stuff out there. 601 Steelhead Picker. Can you do a video on setting up store discount? I just got a store and I can't figure out how to do it on my iPhone. I don't think you can do it on your iPhone. I've never been able to. You have to do it from a desktop or a laptop or something. You can check. Um, you can't do it through the app. Now, if you've done it before, you'd have to log in to your My eBay, go down to Manage Store, then from Manage Store you can run a sale, and it gives you a bunch of things from there, but you can't do it from the app itself. This is a nice blue men's blazer top. Really nice blue. It's like a royal blue or so. It's actually in excellent condition. This is a brand that I've never really heard of. I looked up the brand and I went to their website. It's J. Hilburn. It's like a newer style, new clothing company. It's made in Portugal. They kind of, gave me a little bit to look it up and see, because I've been burned by not looking up blazers before. I see made in Italy or something like that, or made in England. And all of a sudden, it's half lined, and it's like this wool. I mean, it's wool, but it's like a weave to it, and it's actually it's called hopscotch, like material kind of thing. I'm trying to figure out the size. It's a slim fit, and it has that to it. It's actually a nice looking jacket. I paid about $7 for this, and I expect it to probably sell for about 50 or 60. Yeah, that's about it. They sell new about $700 from their website. I may be able to get more because there really is not that many. What's up, Brian? How you doing? All right. I swear my pictures are getting worse with the more pro photography equipment I buy. I try to keep it very simple. I use my phone, and I use a lighting kit. Though I think the camera on my phone is messed up. It's jacked up. I will know when I do these pictures, but some of the last pictures I took out, it kind of seemed like the color was a little off. So I'm gonna have to mess with that a little bit probably later and see. This is another blazer I picked up, and this is the brand. It's Canali. It's the brown label. I don't know if you see that. This is brown. The blue are the older ones. The brown's actually the more recent. Just notice whoever had these jackets have the same jacket because they have a perfume smell to them, or men's free. What do you call it? Cologne. So I may have to get them dry clean. It cost me about $5 to dry clean a jacket at our dry cleaners, so I may do that. But this has like a travel water resistant to it. It says it right there. And actually, I looked these up, and I looked it up, and I wasn't sure 100%. But it actually, this style with the water resistant actually sells really good. It'll probably be about $100, give or take. It may go down. It may sell for like 80, but it's still. If I went from $77 to $8, definitely good. Pair of Woolrich men's wool pants. This is a Woolbine. These are more newer. They're made in China, but they were half off the Salvation Army. I think I got them for like $2.50 or $3. Otherwise, I wouldn't pick them up, but they'll probably sell for about $30 or so. And I'll charge probably $6 shipping, and I'll ship them in one of these padded flat rate envelopes, and that's it. Question, Ronnie, do you dry clean your blazers before selling? Only if needed. Like that one, those two have a faint like cologne smell on them. So the way we store them, I would probably like to get them cleaned. All right, let's show some shoes. All right, shoes. Picked up these. These are beaters. In a way, these are a pair of Salvatore Ferragamos. I got them probably about a week ago. They have the horse bit. Condition is the top of the shoe is really nice. Go on the bottom. They definitely do have some wear. It was a very thin layer of leather, and then goes to a rubber sole. And they're both. I don't know where the other shoe is. Okay, just put the other shoe somewhere. Oh, there it is. And you can see on both of these. But I paid $6 for these. I should be able to get probably like $40 pretty quickly for these, maybe even 50. I mean, I've sold beater shoes before where they needed, they had life left in them, but they needed someone to put a sole on them or something like that, and they sell still. They not sell for great money, but somebody will buy them. Question, do you have lots of Luxon suits and shoes running? Yes, I do. I do have a lot of Luxon shoes and suits. That's suits and sport coats are my niche, I would say. Let me see here. Actually, you know what? Let's show these. These are a really nice shoe. These are a really beautiful cap toe. See the cap? I mean, this is called a cap toe Oxford style shoe. And it's by this brand here. It's Santonia, Santo. And you can see the soles on these are really, they look like they've never been really worn that much. You can see there's no drag on the heels whatsoever. Very minor wear on the front. Really weird design where it's leather only on the tip there and then rubber. But I did see quite a few of these. These are 11.5. They're made in Italy. I paid $6 for these two. I bought them the same pair when I got this. The Ferragamos are 12 B, so that's a narrow 12 narrow. I don't know what it is. Ferragamos love having narrow shoes, but these are 11.5 D. Really nice shoe. Paid $6. I'm gonna expect $150 or more on these. And I watched a video the other day from what's his name, Tino the Supervisor, and he talked about using what's that stuff? Vaseline actually to take off. Use a little bit of Vaseline to take off the price, and it actually worked on these two pair of shoes. Actually, really well because it was on. They put the price on, and they only put it on one shoe, which was better too. But I did see one of these sell for $269. I'm not quite sure if I can get that much, but I may try. Then I found these two pairs yesterday. Brian will know what I'm talking about because I actually talked to Brian yesterday. But these are the first pair I found. And these are Allen Edmonds Park Avenue. Once again, cap toe design has that line across the top there. These are in actually pretty good condition. No real major creasing. A little bit of wear on them. And I got to figure out how to get the price off on the leather soles. I've never really had good luck. But you can see right there, these were $16.99 I paid for these. And these shoes will probably sell in the $80 to $100 range. They're a size 10.5. So these will sell actually, right in that range right there. Then these are the home run shoes I found yesterday. These are really nice. These are a pair of Salvatore Ferragamo men's monk shoe, monk strap. See the strap right there? There's no laces or anything. It's called a monk strap. And these are like brand new condition on the bottoms. You can see here, these don't look, I mean, they went me worn once. I actually paid $35 for these. And you can see right here, like the toe does not look like it's ever been worn. These, I've sold similar ones. I sold a similar shoe last month, Ferragamo, for, or maybe it was 2 months ago. I think I would remember, but, we sell stuff all the time. And I kind of forget. I'm not the most remembering person of what we sell something for. We sold, oh no, it was a cap, or no, plain cap shoe we sold for $169. I would expect to get at least, I don't know, I'm going to try kind of shoot a little higher than normal on these. I've seen some of the monk shoes selling in that $200 to $300 range. I could probably sell them real quick and get like I don't know, 150-ish probably. But I'm gonna probably see if I can wait it out and do a little better and see how it works out. But I'm gonna probably shoot for like 200 on them. I'm into them for a little bit more, but I'm not really worried about it. And somebody said some signs, so I'll show some signs in a second. Oh yeah, this is also something I'm personally selling. I was going through some things. This is an old Tamiya body to a cod buster, and I've had this for a while. It's got to go. We got to start moving stuff if we're gonna make our trip happen. I can't be selling all these, holding on to all these crazy things. Okay, let me see here. Just going back over the questions. I had a pair of Allens with a busted heel. Would you still try to sell them? Yeah, I would. Why not? Sometimes even shoes with floors, I put them up at the auction for like $10 and just let it go. I mean, it depends. Like if the heel, if the shoe is in actually great condition, I'll have a shoe fixed or repaired. I mean, we have a few people in town that actually do shoes. The only problem is sometimes it's so backed up that it takes a little longer to fix a shoe than I like. I don't want them holding on to a shoe for a few weeks because I just want the money. How has the reel-to-reel been for you so far? I was going to try it in a few weeks. We sent in 18 items. They actually only accepted 9. And of those 9, they have priced now priced 8 of the items. It was weird because I sent them in on a Friday about 10 days ago. They arrived on a Monday. Tuesday, they started literally putting up some of the items. So it was actually really quick in pricing them. And some of the prices were good. Some of the prices I was like, really? That's all you're going to try to get? And I didn't care because we sold a dress. It's I can't remember the person's name. Diana von Furstenberg or something like that. We sold a dress. We've had this dress. I bought this on my birthday. So we're talking back in October. I've had this dress. I paid somewhere between $7 and like $15. I don't remember exactly because we bought two of them. We found two dresses that day by that brand. And I was kind of hyped about it. But the problem is one sold probably around Christmas maybe. The other one we've had a while. Um, so it was kind of like, damn, no big deal. But we've had it a while. I brought it into I mean, co-signed it into them. Someone bought it. They sold it for $76, I think, and it looked like we made 42 bucks as their commissions cut us 55%. Or no, we get 55%. We get the larger percent. So it's not bad. Once you get to 1,500, you actually get 60% if an item sells over 120. It's actually not that bad. Because most eBay people that you co-sign with, even on eBay, is a 50-50 split or very close to that, and then you're still shipping in the items to that person. So it's very similar to that. But it was funny. That dress sold in a matter of like 3 or 4 days, and I've had it up on eBay for 7 months now. What are we? Is it May? What month is it? Yeah, May. Doesn't feel like May because it's cold over here in Massachusetts. Well, it's under weathered here in Massachusetts. Question, Ronnie, are you only doing eBay or do you have other sites? Like I said, we co-sign some stuff right now. We also do Amazon. We're not huge Amazon sellers, but I do make enough on Amazon. I do a lot more on Facebook and Facebook groups now with my other niche, which is to do with other stuff like here. This is a sign we just sold recently. I just sold this for about 500 bucks. I basically doubled my money in a week. So it's a Flan sign. Pretty cool. That was all through a Facebook group. This is something I listed the other day, and you people are going to laugh on this one. But it's this little match holder. This is about 1910. It's made of tin, basically. It's very thin, but it's of Bulldog cut plug tobacco. And it's a match holder, used with the matches in there. And I'll see if I can bring up, because it's not on eBay currently. I just listed that the other day. But, I got to start selling some stuff. Of course, I can't find it now. Really? Oh, I guess it helps if I spell tobacco right. All right, let me see here if I can. Where's the screen share? What screen am I in? All right, here we go. Do a screen share just to show you. Here's the item again. It's this little match holder. It's probably like 6 inches by 3 inches. And so, all right, share. Here we are on WorthPoint. You see right here, here's one that is sold back in 2014, sold for $1,300. And this one is not even in the condition mine is. So that's a lot poorer condition. And some have sold less. These don't come around very often. Let me see here. Advertising. All right. See another one sold here for $560 in 2013. Really cool piece. I would think about keeping it, but it just doesn't make any sense because It is small. It is tiny. Here's one sold in 2012. Sold for $400. Not as good condition as mine. You can see some more wear there. But otherwise, I mean, really cool piece. Very not few of them because we could only find 3 of those puppies on there. But I listed it up, moving it on down the road. This is something else I'm going to list in the next few days. This is a 1 pound oil can, mobile oil. See, it has the gargoyle right there. Gargoyle is older. Probably that's 20s before the Pegasus. They went to the Pegasus in 31 or 32. So, you know, that's how that is. Let me see here. Just see if I missed anything. Nail polish remover will work on paint or painted soles. Well, these are leather soles, so I'm not really sure. I mean, I don't know. I should just ask the shoe god himself later after I get out of this hangout. No, I haven't. I just listed it like 2 days ago. It already has 10 watches on it. And that's it. I'm thinking about, I will take anything over probably, I don't know. I'd like to get about 800 out of it at least, if not more. I may hold on to it. I'm not in any rush to get rid of it. But I do have to get rid of some of my advertising pieces, unfortunately. This is a thing we picked up. Bought this on an online auction, actually. This I'm keeping. And this is a Standard Oil company. This is out of New York. Standard Oil company in New York. For y'all that don't know, I think it was Rockefeller. There's a Rockefeller that owned Standard Oil. And then they broke up the monopoly. And they broke into like 30 different companies, like Standard Oil of Indiana. And, you know, then they all became these other companies eventually in time as they sold off. But this is a very early painted paddle. These went on the oil tubs that they had, and you would push your hand on this, and they would use this to fill up the oil bottles that they would walk out to the car. And back when the full, you know, you go in for gasoline, they'd actually check your oil and do that. So these I love. I collect anything Standard Oil company in New York. I have a lot of this stuff. I like it. So this one will be staying with me. That's not getting sold anytime soon. Yeah, I mean, that's about it I can think of that's around me. Well, got this too. This has to get listed. This is a Hartman luggage. Hartman's a decent brand. This is their leather and tweed collection. I've sold a bunch of pieces out of this collection in the past. I paid $5 for this. And not sure what I'll get for it, but it'll be easy $50 or more. It's actually really nice. Rudy, you can't afford the Coke sign. Can't afford it. $2,000, Rudy. $2,000. Are you paying for Facebook ads? Facebook ads for what? I don't know what to use Facebook ads for. But no, don't use any Facebook ads. This is another cool thing I got not that long ago, too. I got to put it in a frame. But it's an old photograph of a company. And it has all their trucks out front. It's at a picture was out of Buffalo, New York. It was actually pretty cool. I picked this up. And I'm going to get that framed. It says somewhere there. Transportation company, and it talks about Goodyear tires. I actually have a huge Goodyear tire sign, probably around that same time frame that I'll put with that. But that's about it. So if there's no more questions, I'm going about my business. I'm gonna start taking me some photos. But if that's it, everybody, I'm going. I'll give you a minute. I'll give you a minute. So what's up, Rudy? I haven't talked to you much today. Have you went to a thrift store yet? But Ronnie, you and Chad doing a show tonight? Yes, we are. We will be doing a show tonight. We talked about it earlier. I have definitely I have time. I'm just listing some things as this day goes on, but that's about it, really. I'm kind of stuck here for a few days till they finish the parking lot, just because my truck is parked so freaking far away. I just hate walking all the way to go over there and get it, and then I got to park it there. Good thing I went grocery shopping before that because I'd hate to walk all that distance with groceries. Do you ever go to Property Room Online? I don't know any idea what Property Room Online is. I will have to check it out, I guess. Let's talk about packing loose shoes. You know how I pack shoes? I use a shoebox. This, I don't know if I have. Oh, maybe we do. I have all my boxes under my desk or under my. They have this shoebox here you can get from the Postal Service, and it's like a size. It'll fit like up to a size 13, 14 shoe probably with no problem. You put one in one way, like so, and then you slide the other shoe in there like that. But what I do is we have these dry cleaner bags that I use for wrapping up everything. I just wrap each shoe up in a wrap each shoe up in a bag and send them on their way. So, that way the bag protects the shoe from getting damaged or anything like that. Is the shoebox from the United States Postal Service expensive to ship? It goes by weight, so it just depends on where you're shipping it to. Like myself, mostly for a pair of shoes, if it's staying local, like on the East Coast, it's going to be $6 or $7, maybe even $8. Like the Florida, I think it's like $8.65. I charge $10 to ship a pair of shoes. I just charge one rate, so I may lose a few dollars if it's going to the West Coast. Like if it's going to the West Coast, I think it's going to cost me like 13.90. So I may lose $4, but the next pair of shoes that are going to be sent to New York, I'm going to make $4 on shipping. So in actuality, at the end of the day, it all equals out. The reason why I don't do calculated shipping is I think you cut off, like for us, we're on the East Coast. So I think I cut off whole half of the United States because they're looking at buying a pair of shoe and they'll get that calculated shipping rate of like, 3 pounds or maybe even 4 pounds, depending on the shoe. And I think most people will be like, oh, I'm not paying $14 to have a shoe delivered to me. So, Betty, I just answered that question. East Coast, if the shoe stays close to me on East Coast, it's between probably 6.30, I think, and $8 down to like Florida. If the shoe goes in the Midwest somewhere, it's usually around like 10 to 12, and the West Coast it's like 14. So, I mean, average is probably like $10, I would guess, and that's why I charge $10 just to ship the shoes. I don't do anything crazy like that. But yeah, I got nothing else really cool to show you. I mean, nothing. I'm trying here to find something. I don't got nothing. But I'll see you guys later tonight. Tune in, 9 o'clock Eastern time, right here. See me and Goldenfinger Picker. And who knows what we'll talk about, but we'll find something. But like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good night, everybody. Or have a good night.